Hi, this is Chase DeYoung, pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I just want to welcome you to the Pony League World Series here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Best of luck to all you competitors this week. Play hard, play with integrity, and pull for each other. Best of luck.
Welcome to Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania, as play continues at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. For the introduction of today's lineups, we send it upstairs to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Johnstown will be the visitor in today's game, leading off and playing first base, number 35, Chase Williamson. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 17, Aaron Smearman. Batting third, playing third base, number 28, Ben Kormansky. Pitching and batting fourth, number 36, Aaron Bowers. Batting fifth and catching, number 31, Lucas Olexa. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 10, Connor Jones. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 6, Justin Wysong. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 19, Colin Dinyar. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 22, Jack Wessner. Number 7, Anthony Grippo. Number 13, Gage Rudick. Number 45, Adam Radkowski. Coach, Matt Smearman. Coach, Eric Dinyar. Manager, Brian Olexa. Host area champion, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. And now for the South Zone champions from Brownsville, Texas. Batting first and playing left field, number 12, Alexis Lopez. Batting second, the third baseman, number 13, Maya Vela. Batting third, playing center field, number 35, Jorge Garza Jr. Batting fourth and catching, number 9, Ruben Lopez. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 21, Nehemiah Garcia. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 10, Miguel Soto. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 53, Itziel Gonzalez. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 3, Christopher Ramos. Batting ninth and pitching, number 33, Xavier Garcia. Number 5, Emilio Herrera. Number 6, Jai Arenas. Number 11, Juan Garza Jr. Number 16, Xavier Garcia. Number 25, Rudy Gomez. Number 99, Jesus Rios. Coach, Jose Garcia Jr. Coach, Juan Garza. And the manager, Ruben Lopez. South Zone champion, Brownsville, Texas. Umpiring at home plate, Ray Parker. At first base, Jeff Vrabel. At second base, Pat Carney. And at third base, Jeff DeChellis. Decisions Committee, Linford Lynch, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor.
At this time, we ask that you all rise for the Pony Prayer and our national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your hats. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or questionability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, and to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
We are just about ready to go. We know that there are going to be 2 games today. There could be 3, could be 4, depending on the results of the 2 games. Brownsville and Johnstown. Brownsville with a win over San Jose, a loss to Johnstown on Sunday, and then a win over Manchester. Johnstown beating Manchester on Saturday and Brownsville yesterday. So yes, indeed, these 2 teams have met before, met 2 days ago. On the mound for Brownsville, Xavier Garcia. Cloudy skies, and hopefully we can play uninterrupted today, that any forecast of storms will turn out to be wrong. Mid-70s at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington Park. Williamson, Smearman, Kormansky. Those 3, Williamson, Smearman, Kormansky, 3 hits apiece so far in the tournament. Bowers not only pitching but batting 4th. And manager Brian Olexa's son Lucas in the number 5 spot of the order. For Brownsville, Lopez, Garza Jr. and Gonzalez in the outfield. Vela, Nemaya Garcia, Soto and Ramos on the infield, and Ruben Lopez catching. Alexis and Ruben are brothers. 80 feet between the bases in Pony Baseball, and Pony Baseball, 13 and 14-year-olds. 54 feet from the pitching rubber to home plate, not the traditional 60 feet, 6 inches, 250 down the lines, 285 to the power alleys, 300 feet to straightaway center field. Randy Gore alongside. Not only does Randy help me along the way from an announcing standpoint, but he's also helping me in so many other ways, making sure I don't trip over wires, making sure that my TV monitor is plugged in, buys me a coffee mug. What a great partner. What a tremendous partner.
I try to do what I can. I'm here to take care of you, Lenny.
Thank you very much. I'm 73 years old. I need all the help I can get. All right. Oh, we've got some sunshine to start the action. And Chase Williamson steps in for Johnstown. There are 3 left-handed batters in the lineup against the left-hander Xavier Garcia. Williamson in the leadoff spot, number 1 spot, left-handed batter. Kormansky, number 3 spot, left-handed batter. Bowers, 4th spot, left-handed batter. And on the 3rd pitch of the game, Chase Williamson with a base hit, and that means that for the tournament, and this is Johnstown's 3rd game, Williamson is now 4 for 9. And that'll bring up the right-handed batter, Aaron Smearman, 3 for 7 in the tournament. 3rd baseman Vela looking for the bunt. And the pitch low and inside. Aaron Smearman's dad, Matt, is the coach at first base. Ryan Olexa, the manager. Eric Dinyar, the other coach. Swing and a foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know what that means, folks? When we say foul tip, that means the ball came off the bat and went into the catcher's glove. 1-1 pitch. Ball fouled back. This left-hander, Xavier Garcia, he works from the 3rd base side of the mound. There's nothing all that significant necessarily from where a pitcher works. Some just believe that it enhances their angle to the plate. Ground ball outside 3rd. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. We started Friday night. We had 8 teams, and now we're down to 4. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Batter's automatically out. Throw to second base. And safe is the call at second because the second baseman tried to play it as a force play, and it's not. Batter's automatically out because first base was occupied with fewer than 2 outs. That's not a force play at second base.
Heads up by catcher Ruben Lopez as well to know the rule and throw into second to try and get that lead runner because Williams was running at his own peril.
And now Ben Kormansky takes a strike. Kormansky 3 for 7. Runner at second, 1 out, top of the first inning. This will be a 7-inning game. Line shot, second baseman Soto makes the catch. Throw to second base to the shortstop. Garcia, Nemaya Garcia got there in time, so did the ball. It is a line out double play, 4-6. Johnstown's first, no runs, 1 hit, no one left. Johnstown nothing, and Brownsville coming to bat.
Cancer is personal. That's why we go molecular. By uncovering the changes in a patient's DNA, AHN doctors can find the cause of cancer and make a plan for how best to fight it. This type of analysis can only happen at a state-of-the-art genomics center. And you can find just that at AHN.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Duncan, by Westbanco, by Allegheny Health Network, and by Slovenian Savings and Loan.
Coming up the bottom of the first. And the Brownsville starting 9, Alexis Lopez, Ruben Lopez, they are brothers. Nemaya Garcia, his dad is one of the coaches. Defensively for Johnstown, Westner, Jones, Dinyar left to right, Kormansky, Smearman, Wysong, and Williamson left, third to first. Alexa catching Aaron Bowers. Dinyar, the right fielder, has he made 2 spectacular catches the other day, and his dad was telling me today that Eric Dinyar, playing right field, is a middle infielder. Left-hander, Aaron Bowers. A couple of left-handed batters in the Brownsville lineup. Jorge Garza in the 3rd spot, Xavier Garcia in the 9th spot. Second game, Youngstown against Washington, 5:30. Alexis Lopez steps in. His dad, Ruben, the manager. Ruben, father of 5. First pitch at the bottom of the first inning is way outside. Back to the batting ball 1. Juan Garza is the coach at first. His son not in the starting lineup. And the count 2 balls, no strikes. 3-0. What with our games being video streamed, you will throughout the game have a chance to hear from Coach Juan Garza. Ball 4. Not the way that Bowers wanted to start. And the leadoff walk drawn by Alexis Lopez.
Bowers making his second appearance of the World Series, his first appearance against Manchester, New Hampshire in Johnstown's opener, and he allowed 2 runs, both earned, in 1 1/3 innings.
Left-hander Bowers against the right-handed batter Vela. The first 5 pitches out of the strike zone. Third baseman Kormansky up on the grass. Strike called, 1-1. No score, bottom of the first. And the throw to first base, almost thrown away, but that errant throw saved by Williamson, had to move towards the inside part of the line to get that ball. 1-1 on Vela. Runner going, pitch a ball, throw to second base on a bounce. Ball goes out into center field. Center fielder Jones quickly comes in to pick it up.
And Lopez still down on the base at second, and he's going to get checked on by the coaching staff as he's able to beat out the play safely. The ball going bouncing through, and because of that ailment sustained on the slide, that prevented any thought of trying to advance to third.
¿Dónde la nalga? Ah, fue la raspada. ¿No te golpeó? No te pegó. Ok, está bien. Ok.
Bien.
Ya me lo llegaba para arriba tercera, güey. ¿Cómo te fuiste? Vamos arriba ahí. ¿Listo? Ok. ¿Necesitas más aire? Seguro, no agarra aire porque si sale otro hit, tienes que anotar. Agarra tranquilo, ¿ok? It's good. Okay. Thank you. Yep.
What did you say, Randy?
I took Spanish in high school, and I told J.C. Garza that it's a little rusty. But nonetheless, the bottom line is Lopez is okay to stay in the game. I can tell you that.
And the runner at second with the count 2-1. Outside, 8 pitches from Bowers and only 1 strike. 3-1 pitch. Check of the runner at second. Back-to-back walks. It is most times so important for pitchers, and particularly young pitchers, to have as easy a first inning as possible. And now time is called as Brian Alexa is going to go out and talk to his left-hander.
And he tells the rest of the infielders to disperse. They were going to come in, with the exception of catcher Lucas Alexa. So this just a direct meeting between manager Brian Alexa and his battery.
Batting third for Brownsville will be Jorge Garza, who, by the way, is not related to first base coach J.C. Garza. No score, bottom of the first. Strike call. By the way, this is not a stupid bloody Tuesday. This is a very pleasant Tuesday, maybe a bit on the humid side, but who cares? We've got baseball and some sunshine. Showing bunt and a ball at 1-1. Runner at second base, Alexis Lopez. Mia Vela at first, breaking ball outside. So far, 13 pitches. Let's see, 12 pitches. Only 2 strikes. Shot to left field, base hit. And each runner will move up 80 feet. Lopez the third as left fielder Western fires it in. Vela to second. Garza, the left-handed batter, going the opposite way.
And Garza, he's been on a tear in the World Series now, 5 for 9, and had a big game yesterday, 3 for 3 against Manchester. And that sets Brownsville up nicely here at the bottom of the first.
And Ruben Lopez bats, swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Shallow left field. Wessner coming in, makes the catch, and the runners will hold. The throw comes towards the plate and is caught 25 feet up the third base line by catcher Oleksha. Pretty routine here in the fact that it wasn't deep. No way that Alexis Lopez was going to try to score. And it brings up Garcia rather. And Nemaya takes a pitch outside. Bases loaded, 1 out, no score, bottom of the first. Opening inning, and yet we are at a critical juncture. Swing and a miss, 1-1, as Bowers is trying to find the strike zone. He has now, with 3 of the last 4 pitches. 2 of those 4 put in play. 1-1 pitch and a foul ball out of play. Walk to Alexis Lopez, walk to Vela, single by Garza, loading the bases. Ruben Lopez flies out. And a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nemaya Garcia. Middle infielders for Johnstown at double play depth. Bowers, left-hander from the stretch. Fly ball into right center field. Jones makes the catch. Here comes Alexis Lopez from the plate. A high throw. Lopez is out. Catcher Oleksha able to jump in the air and make the catch of the throw from Jones. An 8-2 double play. Brownsville is denied in the bottom of the first inning. No score after 1.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Unlock your story and find the power to do amazing things. California University of Pennsylvania gives you the keys to unlock your passions, your abilities, your dreams. With over 100 undergraduate and graduate programs and degrees, CalU will help you shape your story today, tomorrow, and beyond. Unlock your story. Learn more at calu.edu.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom, you have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
I've been a customer with Community Bank for more than 25 years now. During that time, we've developed a long-lasting relationship with our loan officers. What I like best is I'm not a number to them. I'm a friend and a partner. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
Well, both the top of the first and the bottom of the first ended by way of double plays. Fly ball to center field, bases loaded, 1 out, and the throw of Jones from right center, high, but they're in time for Oleksha to jump up, make the catch, come down, and put the ball right at the corner of the Pentagon. And we have a scoreless ball game moving into the second inning. And the pitch inside ball 1 to Aaron Bowers, who was able to survive the bottom of the first despite having control problems early on in the inning. Ball fouled away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let me check your 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I had him with 18 pitches. I'll double check with our TV truck to make sure I'm right about that. 18 pitches for him. The ball fouled away, and then let's see here, 10, 11 balls. But keep in mind that he had missed the strike zone with 8 of the first 9 pitches that he, well, even more significant, missed the strike zone with 10 of his first 13 pitches. So he was able indeed to right the problem, correct the problem, and a scoreless game after 1. 1-2 pitch to the left-handed batter Bowers. Left-handed pitcher Xavier Garcia. And the bender comes inside, almost clipped the left elbow of the batter Bowers. Aaron Bowers. He'll be followed by Lucas Olexa. Next pitch fouled away. Here's another case, folks, where the guy that made the significant defensive play did not lead off the next inning.
I would like to add that Nate Rigotti and I were keeping track of that stat during the last Johnstown-Brownsville matchup, and there were several phenomenal plays. None of those guys led off the next half inning.
Swing and a miss. Aaron Bowers, the batter. The joke is, folks, and I've worked with a lot of color analysts, and they'd always do that. You take a look at, for those watching the video, the strikeout. They would always say, oh, isn't it amazing how many times the guy that makes the great play and an inning leads off the next inning? And I would say, well, it's not true. It's just a matter of that when it does happen, it jumps to the forefront. I had a friend of mine that said, isn't it amazing how many times you look at the clock and it says 11:11? And then I said, no. Then a lot of times I look at the clock and it's not 11:11. Ball 1 on Olexa.
Yeah, only twice a day, right?
Yeah, what are the chances that you'll be looking at the clock at both of those times? 1 ball and 1 strike. Olexa, the son of the manager, Lucas, awaiting a 1-1 pitch. Ball fouled away, 1-2. Lucas from Woodbury. Will be a 9th grader, Woodbury High School. This Johnstown team. Give you the geographic makeup of the players or their geographic home areas. Pitch up high from Woodbury, Allenpank, Mount Pleasant, Broad Top, Sidman, Altoona, Davidsville, Saxton, Elton, and Martinsburg. 2-2 pitch to Olexa, and ball dribbled off to the first base side where Matt Smearman will pick it up. Smearman, first base coach. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Third strikeout recorded by Xavier Garcia. 2 outs. Second inning, no score. That brings up Connor Jones. Well, Johnstown, some outstanding defensive plays in this tournament. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Jones.
And Connor Jones, who's batting now, he made the first of those 2 plays that you just saw from a couple of days ago in the head-to-head matchup with Brownsville.
And you saw one of the 2 that Colin Dinyard made. Lifted into shallow right center field. Jorge Garza makes the catch, and Johnstown has a 1-2-3 top of the second. No score at the end of an inning and a half, Johnstown and Brownsville.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, Life delivered daily.
At Washington Honda, taking care of our customers is our top priority. Now more than ever, we're working hard to keep you and our associates healthy and safe. Whether you shop online or on the lot, we'll deliver your new car to your front door at no extra fee. It's just one more way we're keeping your best interests in mind. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust, Washington Honda. It really is all at the mall.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Community Bank, by Marthinson and Silvetti Insurance Group, and by Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Just a lazy Tuesday afternoon, bottom of the second coming up. You'll be happy to know, partner, that I had my grandson and I, my grandson Spencer and I had our daily stop at Dunkin' Donuts on our way to the ballpark.
Very good, as you continue to run on Dunkin'.
As does Spencer, and standard order, 3 vanilla iced, 3 chocolate iced, and a small black coffee to put in my Randy Gore coffee mug called Strike on Miguel Soto. Randy bought me the other day, or bought me, I just got it offline somewhere, a coffee mug commemorating the Bobby Knight chair game. 0-1 pitch to Soto. Dribbler foul ball, first baseline, no balls, 2 strikes, no score. Won't be great for Aaron Bowers from the Johnstown standpoint to jump out in front of hitters in this second inning, unlike his first inning when he had trouble with the first 2 batters of the ball game. Of his bottom of the first, pitch way outside. Miguel Soto from McAllen, Texas. He'll be a 9th grader at Dickey Royal High School. One-two pitch, fouled away. The home areas of these players: Mission, Los Fresnos, San Juan, Alton, McAllen, Brownsville, Edinburgh, Hidalgo. Count 1-2 on Soto. In the 6th spot of the order, the right-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher Bowers. Time requested by the hitter and granted. With a shin guard, Soto shin guard on his lower part of his left leg, swing and a miss and an off-speed breaking ball, and Aaron Bowers chalks up his first strikeout. Breaking ball down and away it was. Itziel Gonzalez, known to his teammates as Etzel the Pretzel. Pitch down low, ball 1. Randy and I, because of the location of the dugouts right below the press box, and there's a back stairwell to the dugouts. Here's the 1-ball pitch to Gonzalez outside. Because of the close proximity, press box to dugouts, Randy and I, we spent a good bit of time going down to the dugouts and just listening to some of the frivolity that's going on in the dugouts, the chatter of the young baseball players as they arrive here. Pitch outside, 2-1. We're anxious to be taking part in the Pony League World Series, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. 2 balls, 1 strike on Gonzalez. 1 out, nobody on, no score. Pitch high and outside. 3-1. And Bowers to the rosin bag. Flips it away to the backside of the hill, and now the left-hander with that left hand in the glove, ready to kick and deal. Foul ball out of play. Full count on Gonzalez. Texas has won 4 Pony League World Series titles, 2 in the 50s, 1 in 1962, and the most recent one, 2011. 3-2 pitch, way outside. 3rd walk from Bowers.
First baseman number 3, Christopher Ramos.
And it brings up
Chris Ramos, right-handed batter in the 8th spot of the order. Second game, Youngstown against Washington County. Scheduled to start at 5:30. Pretty good lead for Gonzalez. Oh, not surprising that he's chased back by the throw of pitcher Bowers. Third baseman Kormansky playing in. There is one out. Pitch a called strike. And now Kormansky at the edge of the infield grass. One strike pitch outside. Well, Brownsville 2-1 in the tournament, having scored 11 runs so far in the tournament. Beat San Jose on Friday night, 1-0 in 10 innings. Won it on a squeeze bunt. Runner going, line shot to left field. Caught by Westner. And it's out number 2. Quickly, Gonzalez gets back to first base as the throw from Westner comes into shortstop Spearman.
33, Xavier Garcia.
Ball hit pretty well. Couple of steps to Westner's right to make the catch. And here's pitcher Xavier Garcia, left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Runner at first, 2 outs, second inning, no score. Bowers set, runner going, pitch a strike, throw to second base. Safe at second is Gonzalez. Second stolen base of the game for Brownsville. All in one on Garcia. And Bowers comes set. Spent some time in the set position and then decided to step off. He was set and looking towards second base. Xavier Garcia from McAllen, Texas. Throw to second base. Ball bouncing into center field. Going for third is Gonzalez. And he gets to third safely on the error one. Now the timing play was on. What that's about is that the shortstop breaks for second, and when he has daylight between him and the runner, that's when the pitcher's supposed to turn and throw. Swing and a miss. By the way, some teams, when they work that daylight play, they have the pitcher looking towards the catcher, and when the catcher drops his glove, that's the tip-off for the pitcher to spin and throw. So it's the catcher watching the daylight between the shortstop and the runner. Ball fouled away, but in this case, an E1 and a runner at third with 2 outs. You understand that? I mean, you know it. I know you know it, but did I make that clear there?
Perfectly clear.
0-2 on Garcia. Ground ball, right side. Second baseman Wysong goes to his knees. Comes up with the ball, and then the throw to first base. And for Brownsville, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left on base. Scoreless after 2 between Johnstown and Brownsville.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
And a scoreless game. Time now for Randy Gore to jump in. Let me tell you about Randy, graduate of Waynesburg University, former voice of the Washington Wild Things, does a lot of play-by-play for North Allegheny High School, helps out immensely with the video for the President's Athletic Conference. Married to a woman that does know the infield fly rule, and all-around great guy, Randy Gore.
Thank you so much, Lanny Fratteri. Is in the top of the third. We are scoreless so far between Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and Brownsville, Texas. Justin Wysong will lead off, right-handed hitter for Johnstown, against Javier Garcia. Garcia, the southpaw, fires in a fastball that is inside for ball one, trickling off the glove of Ruben Lopez. Javier Garcia making his second start of the World Series. He started the opener, the very first game of this tournament, against San Jose, California. 1-0 pitch. Wysong hits it well to left, but tracking it down, running toward the line to make the catch is Alexis Lopez. 1 out. Javier Garcia in that start against San Jose went 3 scoreless innings, allowed only 2 hits, struck out 7, no walks. And one thing that Brownsville has done very well in this World Series, and that is pitch. Outstanding group of hurlers, and Javier Garcia certainly one of them. Ball popped out of play by Colin Dinyar for strike one, his first plate appearance of the day. Colin Dinyar has had an outstanding World Series defensively in the field. 0-1, and the right fielder swings and misses here for strike two.
I've got Brownsville with 39 strikeouts in the 3+ games.
And entering today's game with an ERA collectively of 0.71. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts today for Javier Garcia. And 2 away in the top of the third of this 0-0 game. Javier and Xavier Garcia are twins. On a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, a great day for ice cream, Lanny Fratteri.
If you don't hear from me for about a half inning, you'll know where I have gone.
Jack Wessner bats with 2 outs and nobody on for Johnstown in the top of the third. Stepping off is Javier Garcia. Well, maybe save that ice cream for later. We've got 2 games today, right? So you'll be on television for the second game, 5:30 p.m. Washington County. Pitch in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Washington County, PA against Youngstown, Ohio, scheduled for a 5:30 start time. Both games today are 7-inning games. If there are any if necessary games, foul ball out of play, 1-1 on Wessner. It will follow the Washington County, Youngstown, Ohio game, and that will be a 5-inning affair. We'll see how many, or if any, are indeed necessary. 1-1 pitch off the end of the bat, foul, tap behind home plate by Wessner, who falls behind 1-2. Johnstown nothing, Brownsville nothing in the top of the third. And Javier Garcia, he's a lefty, his brother Xavier a right-hander. They are identical twins. That's the only difference between the two, is what way they throw. 1-2 pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. And Wessner down on strikes. 5 Ks for Javier Garcia at a 1-2-3 top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. Your score, Johnstown nothing, Brownsville nothing.
place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Treat yourself to a world-class experience at John Sisson Motors, where you are the VIP. John Sisson Motors has something for everyone. New Mercedes-Benz, new Nissan, pre-owned, certified pre-owned, and retired courtesy vehicles, plus exceptional service. Everyone's got a number at John Sisson Motors. We have your number that will get you into a new or certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz or Nissan. No matter what your number is, John Sisson Motors has it on your new car.
I got my number.
Find your number at johnsissonmercedes.com.
One more. One more.
One more, please. One more, guys. One more. Set, up.
Hey, kid. Yeah, we'll take one more.
Oh, one more.
Wow!
Johnstown, PA, and Brownsville, Texas on this Tuesday afternoon. Scoreless thus far. Brownsville will send Alexis Lopez, Maya Vela, and Jorge Garza to the plate. And some folks lounging about, some knitting. Number of different activities, some in the shade on what has turned out to be a rather pleasant afternoon. First pitch from Aaron Bowers in the bottom of the third is low for ball one to Alexis Lopez. Lopez walked and stole a base in the first inning, but was also gunned down at the plate on an outstanding inning-ending double play. A fly out by Xavier Garcia, then Lopez thrown out at the plate to end that bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. Bowers working to Lopez. And Brownsville, Texas, the only loss for Brownsville in this World Series was a 3-2 defeat to Johnstown on Sunday. 2-0 is away for a ball, 3-0. And the defense was there for both sides, and especially for Johnstown with a couple of game-saving plays by Eric Dinyar. 3-0 is low as he was showing bunt, but Lopez draws the walk second time. He has been issued a free pass today as he squared up early, pulled back, and the offering inside from Bowers. Maya Vela also walked in the first, and Bowers, in a lot of ways, has been similar to Chase Williamson in his start against Brownsville on Sunday. Williamson went 5 innings, walked 6, but a lot of those walks came early, strike one to Vela, and was able to overcome that erratic behavior in the early innings for what was an overall solid performance, and Williamson earned the win that day. Pitch up and outside, ball one to Vela. Williamson starting at first base today as he holds the runner Lopez on in that direction. Third baseman Kormansky playing in on the infield grass. Right-handed hitting Vela on the 1-1, pops it up, but this will drift out of play. And Bowers in front, 1-2. And the defense, as we talked about for Johnstown, helping bail out Williamson on Sunday in some instances, but again, Williamson really locked it down in the middle innings to earn the victory. 1-2 pitch stays outside on the fastball. Maya Vela with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Scoreless game, bottom of the third. Brownsville, Texas batting against Johnstown's Aaron Bowers, who will deliver a pickoff throw over to first base. Back standing is Lopez. Brownsville, Texas, not only this year, but over the past 3 other performances here at the Pony League World Series, have been aggressive on the bases. And there goes Lopez on the 2-2 pitch. That's low for a ball. Throw into second is not in time. It was a bit offline as well. Second baseman Justin Wysong had to play it on the first base side of the bag and tried to make a reaching tag, but it was off the mark as Lopez was ahead of him, and that's his second stolen base of the game.
How did Lopez reach?
By way of a walk. So a walk and stolen base now for Lopez. He's in scoring position with nobody out for Maivela, who pops up the 3-2 pitch. And in foul territory, Alexa will make the catch. A little confusion between Lucas Alexa, the catcher, and Aaron Bowers. But ultimately, Alexa will make the grab in foul territory. It's to the right of the home plate area up the first base line. Just dropped it in the basket. So 1 out, Vela retired. Lopez remains at second. Jorge Garza, who's now 5 for 9 in the World Series, including a single in the first inning. Yesterday, Brownsville exploding for 8 runs in a 5-inning win. Showing bunt, but pulling back. Pitches a called strike to Garza. Is crashing down the first baseline, Chase Williamson. Justin Wysong, the second baseman, headed toward first to cover the bag there. And Brownsville, an 8-1 win in 5 innings yesterday against Manchester, New Hampshire.
You know, Randy, with a first baseman being left-handed and a runner at second, that means if the runner goes on a bunt, then it would not be a forced play at third. Sid Bream used to be so good at charging on this play and getting the out at third.
0-1 to the plate. Fastball a strike for Bowers. Out in front, 0-2 on Garza. Shortstop Aaron Smearman popping the glove behind the runner Lopez off the second base bag. As Bowers comes to the plate, 0-2 fouled off the body of Garza. Of course, Sid Bream, who played for the Pirates in the early 90s.
Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania, and Sid and his family live up in Butler. One of the great people in baseball.
And stepping off is Bowers. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of opportunities because his boys played for Seneca Valley. And as you noted, I broadcast for North Allegheny, so had the pleasure of meeting him, and a wonderful gentleman both times. 0-2 swing and a miss. And Garza down on strikes. Second strikeout for Bowers, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Scoreless contest between Brownsville, Texas and Johnstown, PA.
Sid Bream, real good defensive first baseman. Unfortunately, we let him go, and he went to Atlanta and caused us pain. But when it comes to morality, Sid Bream, great Christian.
Ruben Lopez at the plate. Pitch is well off the plate and to the backstop. That allows Alexis Lopez to third on the wild pitch. So runner 80 feet away here for Brownsville, trying to break this scoreless tie. Well outside from Bowers. And we talked about Williamson on Sunday, some of his erratic pitching, and Bowers has been that way today, but he's also been very good at times as he deals a strike here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to shut the door here on Brownsville is Bowers with a 1-1 pitch. Downstairs for a ball, 2-1. A sudden gust of wind blowing things about here for me in the press box, but on an otherwise pleasant day. Here's a 2-1. And Bowers gets a tapper, slow roller by Lopez, fielded by Bowers. Throw to first is just in time to get Ruben Lopez to end the inning. That'll keep Alexis Lopez from crossing the plate, and we remain scoreless after 3. Brownsville, Texas, 0. Johnstown, PA, 0.
Pathways of Southwest Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. Pathways is currently hiring daycare assistants and preschool teachers in Washington and Waynesburg. We offer competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and employer-paid health care. Apply today online at yourpathways.org. Equal opportunity employer.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Appalachia Energy Partners and by Defy Security.
Still a 0-0 game between Johnstown and Brownsville. And Brownsville has had a couple of very good scoring chances. Alexis Lopez has been at third twice in this game. In the first inning, was thrown out at the plate to complete a fly out and then throw him out double play. In the third inning, just a half inning ago, Lopez was at third with 2 outs, and a swinging bunt by Ruben Lopez produced the tough play for Aaron Bowers, but he was up to the challenge to get the 1-3 putout, narrowly retiring Ruben Lopez, and that leaving Alexis Lopez stranded at third base. Chase Williamson, the only man to reach base for Johnstown in this game. That was a leadoff single in the top of the first. And he was doubled up on a fine double play turned by the Brownsville defense. Fastball high from Xavier Lopez, ball 1. In that instance, Williamson was at second with 1 out. Ben Kormansky hit a liner to Miguel Soto, who caught the ball and then threw to teammate and shortstop Xavier Garcia, covering the second base bag to double up Williamson to end the inning. Count 1-1 here on Chase Williamson. Big high leg kick from Garcia induces a swing and a miss for strike 2. Now, Xavier Garcia continues to be fantastic as Lanny Fratteri out of the broadcast booth and now buying some ice cream for the guys in the video truck. And well-deserved on this beautiful Tuesday. Nearly 80 degrees at this point. Some airheads maybe, some additional candy. It looks like Lanny may be picking up more than just ice cream. I'm not sure. We'll find out when he gets back. Yeah, it looks that way. A number of goodies available for anyone that comes here to Lou Hayes Pony Field. 1-2 pitch due to Chase Williamson. Fastball called, strike 3. 6 punch outs for Xavier Garcia. And boy, Garcia has been fantastic. The Garcia twins, couple of aces for this Brownsville pitching staff, and both pitching in the mid-80s already. High upside hurlers with a bright future, most certainly. Another strike, this time for Aaron Smearman, who's 0 for 1. He was the first strikeout victim for Xavier Garcia today, who deals the 0-1. This one downstairs for a ball in the dirt. So ice cream and candy on the way to the video truck, the TV truck, courtesy of one Lanny Fratteri. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It looked like that time Garcia pulled the string on Smearman. He was looking for the fastball, but way out in front. Smearman, a young player, has a high upside as well. Fly ball, slicing foul down the right field side. And Lanny in the TV truck as we speak. Now Washington County, PA will be taking on Youngstown, Ohio at 5:30 this evening. 1-2 pitch. And a flare into center field for a base hit. Just the second hit for Johnstown in this scoreless game. But a runner on now with 1 out at the top of the 4th. And Smearman Able to fight that one off and push it into shallow center for the base hit. He, as we said, also has a high upside in his career, already throwing 84 miles per hour and getting some Division I looks. He stands and leads off of first base as left-handed hitting Ben Kormanski takes ball one inside. Kormanski, who finished second in the fastest runner competition on Friday here at the Pony League World Series, had a time of 14.09. Edged out by Manchester's Adam LaFond in that contest. Takes in the dirt for a ball, 2-0.
Was I on TV?
You were.
Oh, great. See, I'll spend $15 to get myself on television.
Brownsville, Johnstown, Washington County, and Youngstown later on today. Here's a liner caught by the leaping Garcia at short. Fires the first for the double play. Second time today, Brownsville has turned two against Johnstown, and the inning is over. A line shot off the bat of Kormanski, and Namaya Garcia flashes the leather and rifles the throw to first. A double-up Smearman inning over. After 3.5, excuse me, it's Johnstown nothing, Brownsville nothing.
If you want to go from I don't got it to I got this, well, then get this. A deliciously bold, smooth espresso drink from Dunkin'. Like a caramel macchiato, mocha, or oat milk latte. Take a sip of You Got This with Dunkin' espresso drinks. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
Hey, Charlie. Pass the Starkist tuna?
Try my chicken instead.
Starkist chicken?
Premium white chicken with the look and texture of my tuna. Just tear, add,
and go.
Try new Starkist Premium White Chicken.
Shoot, I forgot.
On deck two.
Nothing between Johnstown and Brownsville, Texas. As we head to the bottom of the fourth at Lou Hayes Pony Field, Namaya Garcia, Miguel Soto, and Etziel Gonzalez, the batters due up for Brownsville, Texas. As Aaron Bowers, today's starter for Johnstown, PA, will continue to work against the hitters from Brownsville. Great defense again in this head-to-head matchup between Johnstown and Brownsville. We saw it on Sunday, and it happens here again today. First pitch swinging, Garcia, fly ball into left center field for a base hit. That's a leadoff single for Garcia, who's now 1 for 2. Able to jump that first pitch offering from Bowers and pull it to left center. So aboard in front of Miguel Soto, Ben Kormanski playing in on the infield grass. Garcia leads off of first. Bunt laid down by Soto, fielded by the pitcher Bowers. He'll turn and throw to first for the sacrifice 1-3 that advances Garcia to second.
Understandable that Brownsville would use the bunt here. A great pitching matchup between two left-handers. And remember, Brownsville had the bases loaded in the first inning and a double play, an 8-2 double play, and a throw from center field denied Brownsville. And then in that third inning, make sure you circle the play that pitcher Bowers made going way to the line to get the out. If he doesn't get the out at first base, a run scores.
First pitch swinging, liner to right center field for Gonzalez, and then slipping and falling is Connor Jones. In to score from second is Garcia. Into second safely with an RBI double is Etziel Gonzalez, and it's 1-0 Brownsville, Texas. Rope to right center. Connor Jones trying to stop on a dime, slipped on the wet grass. And Xavier Garcia hustling all the way around to score. 1-0 Brownsville. So the first extra base hit of the day. That for either side gives Brownsville the lead. Chris Ramos lined out the left on a well-struck ball in the second inning. With one out, goes after the first offering from Bowers, and that fouled away. Brownsville very aggressive, looking for something early to hit in counts against Bowers.
Well, and that's a great point to make, Randy. That's what young people need to learn is pay attention to what's going on in front of you. Here's a guy that's been struggling. Bowers struggling with his control. Does that mean he's going to try to spot pitches more and look to jump on the pitches? If indeed he's worried about throwing strikes, and he has to be in light of the walks that he's already issued in the game.
Yeah, 2 walks in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, so 4 total. Here's a liner, caught, shoe top grab by Smearman. He'll take it himself at the bag at second, and the inning is over. But Brownsville scores 1 run on 2 hits, a double play, and nobody left on after 4. Brownsville, Texas 1, and Johnstown, Pennsylvania 0.
The batter stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across his barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
you can kiss this ball goodbye.
Community Bank helped us in every way there was when we built this new restaurant. This past year has been really hard on the restaurant industry, and we would not be where we are without the support of Community Bank. Community Bank, moving my business forward by building a stronger community.
Your mom's been posting a lot since she got that phone from Cricket.
Every day.
Here's a comment. We stan.
Oh, Mom. You have a cool mom.
Everything you want, including the price.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
At the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, Brownsville, Texas, taking the lead 1-0. In the bottom of the fourth, an RBI double by Etziel Gonzalez, scoring Xavier Garcia. And the Johnstown defense turning another double play to end the bottom of the fourth, but it came after Brownsville has taken the lead. Xavier Garcia, fastball low to Aaron Bowers, ball 1. Bowers 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second. The Brownsville defense has turned a pair of double plays. 1-0. Foul ball off the body of Bowers.
Randy, did you tell me that you had checked, there is the possibility that we could have 2 teams from Pennsylvania in the championship game. Have you checked whether it ever happened before?
It has not. At no point in the 69-year history of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series has 2 teams from Pennsylvania met in the championship game. So this year, there is a possibility of that happening, although Johnstown, PA right now on the trailing end of this 1-0 score, although they have not lost a game yet. Pitch a ball 2-1 to Bowers. 2-1, swing and a miss.
Yeah, Brownsville and Youngstown are going to have something to say about whether we have a historic matchup of Pennsylvania teams.
1-0 Brownsville, top of the fifth. 2-2 from Garcia. Curveball stays high. And Bowers lays off. It's a full count. Brownsville 1-0. The payoff from Garcia is low, ball 4, leadoff walk. Well, on Sunday, Brownsville, Texas had a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the fifth before Johnstown rallied for 3 runs in that frame. and prevailed 3-2.
Let's see if the bunt is in order here, but
first pitch, wave and a miss. Back pick throw to first. Tag applied by Ramos, but in safely as Bowers.
now keep in mind that the hitter in the batter's box, Alexa, is the number 5 hitter in the Johnstown order.
And going back to the bunt laid down by Brownsville a half inning ago, Miguel Soto, one of the better bunters for Brownsville. So not as much of a surprise to see him lay down a bunt. And that was out of the 6th spot in the batting order. In this case, it's Alexa out of the 5 spot in the batter's box right now. Third baseman Vela playing on the infield grass just in case, although we have time. Brownsville 1, Johnstown nothing. Game 11 of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. 0-1 to the plate and a line shot up the middle for a base hit. Bowers will stop at second. 2 aboard for Johnstown.
Number 10, Connor Jones.
Okay, all you would-be managers out there with this base hit by Alexa that gives Johnstown runners at first and second. Okay. It's not fair to second guess a manager, so first guess here. What do you do, folks? Do you bunt to put the tying run, the potential tying run at third, and the go-ahead run at second? Connor Jones coming up, number 6 hitter, major conclave at the mound. Manager and all the infielders, pitcher, catcher.
Well, as you said, it's not fair to second guess, so I'll apply a first guess.
Yeah, first guessing is fine.
It is purely a guess when it comes to me. I'm going to say that Jones is swinging away, no bunt.
I'm going to say that I would bunt if I were Brian Alexa here.
Vela playing farther in on the infield grass. Certainly Brownsville anticipating a bunt. Jones keeps the bat up on his shoulder through the first pitch and takes a fastball outside, ball 1.
By the way, by Major League standards, if the shortstop breaks for third, if they use the wheel play, you're supposed to swing away even if you've been told to bunt. And that's what shortstop Garcia just did a moment ago.
1-0. Fastball inside to Jones. 2 balls and no strikes. Bowers opened the inning with a walk. Alexa singled on a line shot to center. 2 on, runners at first and second, nobody out. 2-0, ground ball hit to short, fielded by Garcia. Throw to second, out there to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, runners at the quarters. Middle runner, Alexa, erased on the 6-4 putout. Jones at first, Bowers to third. 1 out, top of the 5th, 1-0 Brownsville leading.
Boy, it really did look like a possible double play, but give credit to Jones for hustling down the line and beating it out at first base.
Now it's Justin Wysong. He's 0 for 1, flew out to left in the 3rd inning. Vela again still in. Shortstop Garcia playing on the edge of the grass. Runner Jones from first takes off. Bunt attempt stabbed and missed. And the pitch is strike, pump fake by the catcher Ruben Lopez toward third as the wheel play on again defensively for Brownsville. So the stolen base has Jones at second. Now you have 2 in scoring position for Johnstown with 1 out. Infield most of the way up with the exception of second baseman Soto for Brownsville. Pitch low for a ball.
Why that is such a popular play, the stealing of second base and showing bunt, is because if the middle infielders go to first and the corner infielders charge, there's nobody at second base.
Infield all the way up now as Soto joins his teammates up on the grass. 1-1 is up and away. 2-1 to Justin Wysong. Brownsville clinging to a 1-0 lead in the top of the 5th. And this is the inning where the game turned in favor of Johnstown on Sunday when these teams hooked up. 2-1 offering. Foul ball out of play by Wysong. 2-2. Colin Dinyar waits on deck. Bowers at third, Jones at second with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Xavier Garcia will have to wait as time granted to the batter Wysong. Garcia was taking a lot of time in between pitches on the review of the signs with Lopez. Now set, 2-2 on its way. popped out of play on the third base side, and that'll sail over everything in that direction.
I just can't imagine what it would be like to be 14 years old and batting here, 2 men on base in a Pony League World Series game, hoping to advance your team, hoping to come up with a hit and advance your team into the championship.
Another 2-2 pitch to Wysong. Breaking ball popped up first base side. Ramos, the first baseman, calls for it and corrals it in foul territory in between the first base coaching box and the Pony League logo for the inning second out. So that'll keep runners at second and third for the time being, 2 away. Now it's Colin Dinyar. He has been a hero in this World Series for Johnstown with the glove, trying to do it this time with the bat. Down 1-0 Johnstown. Goes after the first pitch, and the fastball fouled back to the screen, strike one. Brownsville grabbed the lead a half inning ago. Johnstown threatening in the top of the fifth. Garcia's 0-1. In the dirt, good block by Ruben Lopez with a runner at third. He keeps it in front of him and up the first base line. Hands the baseball back to pitcher Xavier Garcia.
Important when you see a catcher block a pitch, not only block it with your body, but also lean your body forward so that the ball bounces off the ground, it comes up, hits your chest protector, and goes straight back down and dies.
And that's exactly what Ruben Lopez did there. 1-0 Brownsville, top of the fifth, 1-1 pitch. This one skied to center. Jorge Garza coming way in. He'll call for it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Johnstown threatens a Waka hit, 2 left stranded, both in scoring position after 4.5. It's Brownsville, Texas 1, Johnstown, Pennsylvania 0.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Duncan, by West Banco, by Allegheny Health Network, and by Slovenian Savings and Loan.
Brownsville, Texas hanging on to a 1-0 lead. In the top of the fifth, Johnstown had runners at second and third and 1 out. But a foul out, pop up in foul territory by Justin Wysong, and then a pop out to shallow center by Colin Dinyar ended that threat as Brownsville, Texas, and its fans encouraged by its current 1-0 advantage. We do have one change defensively for Johnstown. Anthony Grippo will check into the game to play left field for Jack Wester. And you can plug Grippo into the number 9 spot in the batting order. Bottom of the fifth, it's 9-1 and 2 due up for the group from Texas. Xavier Garcia, today's starting pitcher. He's 0 for 1 at the plate. He bounced out to second in the second. Pitcher Bowers, fastball low and outside, ball 1. Third baseman Kormansky playing in. 1-0 fastball grooved in for strike 1. So Bowers, much like Chase Williamson did on Sunday, overcoming the early inning erratic behavior, and now settling in. But the one run that Brownsville has scored is a swing and a miss, now 1-2 on Garcia, is the difference in the ball game. RBI double by Etziel Gonzalez, scoring Nehemiah Garcia in the 4th. Here at the bottom of the 5th, 1-2 fastball inside to the left-handed hitting Xavier Garcia. Looked like Bowers took something off that pitch, narrowly missing inside. 2-2. That one a called strike 3 on the outside quarter this time as Bowers set Garcia up, went inside, then back on the outside quarter for the strikeout as he paints the black for the inning's first out. 3 Ks for Aaron Bowers. Here's Alexis Lopez, has reached twice, both times by way of the walk. Pitch outside from Bowers. Also has stole a couple of bases, has Alexis Lopez. Brownsville holding a 1-0 lead. 1-0 pitch with 1 out, nobody on. It's low, ball 2.
Boy, does Alexis Lopez stand right on top of the plate.
2-0. At the knees for a strike, 2-1.
Oh, now he backs off a little bit.
Maybe he heard you. 2-1. Outside this time, 3-1. I'm sure just adjusting to the pitching at the plate from Aaron Bowers instead.
Now he's a little bit closer to the plate. So with each pitch, he's changing his positioning in the batter's box.
3-1. Swing and a miss. That time chasing a pitch that looked to be off the plate outside. His manager Ruben Lopez with some words of encouragement for his son and 12-year-old Alexis Lopez, youngest player on the team. 3-2, way outside for ball 4. 1 out walk, and Alexis Lopez has walked for the 3rd time.
You know, the 5 walks from Bowers, none of the walks has been costly, but you're looking for trouble when you issue a decent number of walks.
Playing with fire at this point with his 5th walk of the day. Maya Vela is 0 for 1. He walked in the 1st. Pickoff toss to check Lopez, who again has stolen 2 bases, so at some point he may be running. With 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Brownsville leading by a run, but would love to add on here. Pitch outside, ball 1 to Maya Vela. Prior to yesterday's 8-1 triumph over Manchester, Brownsville had struggled in scoring runs, but certainly the coaching staff pleased with yesterday's performance, but they'd like to keep the bats going. 1-0, strike on the outer corner to the right-handed hitting Vela. And that's something that Brownsville the coaches have talked about with the team. Good approach, and 1-1 popped up. This will sail over the press box and beyond. 1-2 on Vela. And just to allow the opportunity for the pitching staff to breathe a little bit easier. The pitchers for Brownsville this entire World Series have, you think to the very first game, it was 0-0 in a 10-inning win for Brownsville on a squeeze bunt, 1-0 over San Jose. So they're pleased to advance, but Brownsville wants to see more runs on the board. Runner at first will take off. 1-2 line shot up the middle, past the diving Wysong and into center field. Lopez headed for 3rd, throw that way. It's a little tall, and then on the back end, headed to 2nd is Maya Vela. RBI single for Vela. He advances to 2nd on the throw to 3rd. 2 in scoring position for Brownsville, Texas.
Boy, it looked like that was going to work out for Johnstown because the second baseman, Wysong, was going towards the bag with the runner going, lunged for the ball, and then with the throw to 3rd, initially, the batter, Vela, was not going to go to 3rd, but he saw the third baseman, Kormansky, was tangled up with the tag, and because he knew the third baseman was distracted with the tag, he took the extra 80 feet.
So once again, heads-up base running by Brownsville, Texas. And because Alexis Lopez was on the move, made it easy to continue his momentum toward third. 2 in scoring position for Jorge Garza, liner right at first baseman Chase Williamson. He'll throw back to third on a hop, but that not in time.
Boy, and I tell you, Williamson threw flat-footed, lobbed it over to third, almost threw it away.
Yeah, good save by Kormansky, the third baseman. So the line outs, as Williamson was playing in on the grass, perfectly positioned to accept that line drive off the bat of Jorge Garza. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Brownsville. Ruben Lopez at the plate. Fastball to him is strike 1. Lopez grounded out back to the pitcher in the third, although it took a great play by Bowers as time granted to the batter. Took a great play by Bowers to throw out Ruben Lopez 1-3, and that important because there was a runner at third at the time, so that was the inning's final out. All right, now 1-0 Brownsville. Bottom of the 5th, 2 in scoring position for Brownsville, Texas. Breaking ball low and away. Good block by Lucas Olexa. Second baseman Justin Wysong will come in to talk with his pitcher. And quickly returns to his position. Bowers, double take of the runner at second, brings the 1-1 to the plate, fouled away. Now Johnstown in the top of the 5th had runners at second and third with 1 out, but was denied. Now it's Brownsville who had runners at second and third with 1 out. Garza lines out for the inning's second out, but still a chance for Ruben Lopez. Awaits the 1-2 pitch, shows bunt, pitch gets away at the plate from Alexa, headed home to score is Alexis Lopez. 2-0 Brownsville, Texas, advancing to third on the wild pitch is Vela.
What did I tell you, folks, about at some point that walk is going to catch up with you. You put men on base with free passes. First 4 weren't costly. 5th walk issued by Bowers leads to a run.
And with the way this game has been pitched, a huge insurance run for Brownsville. And a chance for more. 2-2 the count to Ruben Lopez. Leading off of third is Vela, dancing off the bag. 2-2. This one hit to right center field. Dinyar on his horse makes a leaping catch of the gap to end the inning. But Brownsville, Texas, 1 run on 1 hit and 1 left stranded. After 5, Brownsville 2, Johnstown 0.
Tumors can hide, even mid-treatment. For AHN doctors, that's not a problem. With the Unity MRI Linac, we have a crystal clear look at the shape, size, and position of a tumor in real time, while pinpointing cancer-fighting radiation. There are only 8 health systems in the country using it. And the first one in Pennsylvania is AHN.
America runs on Dunkin', and Dunkin' runs on career opportunities and community. Dunkin' runs on you. Come run with us. Visit DunkinDonuts.com/careers for opportunities at participating franchise locations or apply in store.
Building a stronger community starts with helping you and your family achieve your financial goals, whatever they are. Community Bank is here to help with your loan needs and offers a full line of banking products and services. Community Bank, moving you forward by building a stronger community.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Community Bank, by Marthinson and Silvetti Insurance Group, and by Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Tuesday's the night.
I'm not asking. Yeah, that's it. Brownsville, Texas 2, Johnstown, Pennsylvania nothing. And Brownsville with single runs in the fourth and fifth innings. In the fourth, an RBI double by Etziel Gonzalez. And in the fifth, a wild pitch, scoring Alexis Lopez from third. And so Brownsville, Texas with a 2-0 lead. And we head to the sixth. And to take us the rest of the way, here's Lanny Fratteri.
All right, Randy, thank you. And Anthony Grippo will stand in now from Mount Pleasant. Quarterback safety football player. Quite a job Xavier Garcia has done. Only 3 hits allowed. Blanking Johnstown through 5. And the first pitch of the 6th inning. Bouncer to short. Nehemiah Garcia's strong throw is high and off the fence. An error on the shortstop, and Grippo aboard for Johnstown. Total Brownsville 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Johnstown no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Pretty routine, but with the Nehemiah Garcia throw overthrown. Top of the order, Chase Williamson. Left-handed batter, line shot into left center field, base hit. Around second is Grippo on his way to third. The throw late, and on the throw to third, Williamson takes second base. Second and third for Johnstown. Nobody out, top of the 6th inning. Brownsville leading 2-0, and time is called. Good base running there to take the extra 80 feet on the throw to third. And we've got J.C. Garza going to the mound. We've got him mic'd.
Hey, listen. Calm down. It's not over yet, right? We're up 2-0. The worst that can happen is they score 2 runs and we're tied 2-2. No ha pasado nada. Tranquilos, okay? We've gotten out of this before. Let's get out of it now, okay? Vamos a jugar tranquilos. Hacer las pichadas, a jugar defensa. Ya lo que pasó, borren eso, ¿ok? Sí. Vamos a hacer lo posible por salir de esta 2-0 como estamos ahorita, ¿eh? Sí. Vamos arriba, positivos todos, ¿eh? Vamos.
J.C. Garza owns Grand Slam Baseball Academy. One of the coaches, second and third, and Johnstown is where it wants to be in the batting order. Number 2 spot, Aaron Smearman. Now, wait a minute. Why would Brownsville play its shortstop in? It can concede a run. Smearman with a swing and a miss, strike 1. Tying run at second base, not the tying run at third. No balls, 1 strike. Smearman 1 for 2 in the game, 4 for 9 in the tournament. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Normally here you would see the infield play back, let the run score, and get the out. But shortstop Garcia's up at the edge of the graph, halfway for Soto, and time called. Runner at third, Grippo, reached on an error. Runner at second, Williamson. Williamson's second hit of the game. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And strikeout number 7 for Xavier Garcia. Breaking ball that was in. One out. And Ben Kormansky, the batter, who has lined into 2 double plays. Had a teammate doubled off second in the first, had a teammate doubled off first in the fourth. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and a called strike. Well, shortstop Nehemiah Garcia continues to play in. Brownsville leading 2-0. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and a pitch up and in. Well, you certainly enhance the possibility of a ball getting through an infield when you play your infield in, and it's just the shortstop that I'm talking about here. Nehemiah Garcia, second baseman, has moved back. Soto, 0-2 pitch, is low and outside, handled by catcher Ruben Lopez. Boy, this is the opportunity for Johnstown, and 2 consecutive opportunities. Had runners at second and third with 1 out of the 5th. Runners at second and third initially with no outs in the 6th. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the first baseline. Fair ball. Run's going to score. Yes, indeed. The out at first base, 3 unassisted. The throw from first baseman Ramos to the plate just a bit late. Grippo scores. Williamson moves to third. Brownsville lead is now 2-1. It was close. Up the line, over the bag. And the throw just a little bit to the right shoulder of the catcher, necessitating that Lopez move the glove across his body. And Grippo in safely. 2-1 ball game. And a conference now between Ruben Lopez, the manager, and home plate umpire Ray Parker.
A good slide there coming in from third by Grippo, in behind the catcher Lopez. And remember, that's not a force play. You have to get the tag on the runner, Grippo there. And Lopez with a valiant effort, but Grippo was indeed safe.
Now the runner at third with 2 outs. Aaron Bowers, the Johnstown pitcher. Runner at third, 2 outs. Bowers 0 for 1 plus a walk. Left-hander against left-hander. Xavier Garcia delivers. Foul ball. Batted ball, caught the batter in the batter's box. That's the ruling of Ray Parker, the home plate umpire. Ball game in the 6th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. There is activity in the right field corner for Brownsville. There's the replay to validate the call of the home plate umpire.
It is Emilio Herrera loosening for Brownsville.
Xavier Garcia, the run he has given up here in the 6th inning is unearned. Catcher wants the left fielder to move in. So Ruben Lopez has told his brother, move in left field. 1 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there. And the count is 0-2. The advantage clearly for Xavier Garcia. Out in front of the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 2-1, Brownsville leads in the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch. Fastball hit to short. 1 hopper, Garcia's throw in time. Out number 3, and Johnstown has to settle for 1 run. 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left, middle of the 6th. Brownsville leads 2-1.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities, and that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented in part by Appalachia Energy Partners and by Defy Security.
Coming up the bottom of the 6th inning. Bowers set to work the bottom of the 6th. Has thrown 80 pitches to this point. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for Brownsville. The winner of this game, if it is Johnstown, it will advance to the championship game. If it's Brownsville, then these two teams will have to meet again in what is referred to as an if necessary game. In other words, Brownsville wins, an additional game is necessary. Xavier Garcia, 1 for 2 today and 4 for 10 in the World Series. Foul ball off the shoulder of home plate umpire Ray Parker. Ray Parker, Pat Carney, and Jeff DeChellis, 3 of the 4 umpires, all from Poland, Ohio. And Jeff Rabel, first base umpire, he is from Grove City, Ohio, just outside Columbus. Pitch outside, back to the screen, 1-1. For Bowers through 5 innings, he's allowed only 4 hits but 2 runs. He has walked 5 and has struck out 3. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. Also, Bowers has been the beneficiary of some above-average plays, getting help from his friends. The throw from center fielder Jones and the leaping catch and tag by catcher Alexa to deny Brownsville a run in the first inning. 1-2 pitch fouled back. The play that Bowers made himself, coming almost all the way to the line, not too far away from home plate, to get a 1-3 out at first base. And at the time, with 2 outs, there was a runner at third. And the play made by Dinyar in the 5th inning on a fly ball, hit by Lopez. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball outside. Well, Brownsville leading 2-1, bottom of the 6th. Brownsville has been involved in 2 one-run games before today. Pitch outside, winning 1-0 in 10 on Friday, losing 3-2 to Johnstown on Sunday. 3 balls, 2 strikes, Garcia. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. 1 away in the Brownsville 6th. Let's look ahead to the 7th for Johnstown. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 are coming up for Johnstown. (2-1) Brownsville, 6th inning. Miguel Soto 0 for 1. And a pitch to him that is up high, ball 1. Right-handed batter. And called strike. As Soto showed bunt, it had Kormansky charging from third. Left-hander Bowers, 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Smearman bobbles it. And the throw to first base, he still has time. Even though Spearman dropped the ball, he had time to pick it off the edge of the infield grass and throw the strike to get the out at first base, 2 away in the 6th.
Well, one of the things that worked out for Smearman is he was playing a little more than halfway up, and so the fact that he was at that distance, it allowed him enough time to bobble but still recover to get the out.
Really wasn't all that close at first base. Gonzalez walked in the 2nd and doubled in the first Brownsville run in the 4th inning. Takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Gonzalez from Edinburgh, Texas, be a 9th grader at McAllen High School in the fall. Runs track. 1 ball pitch, strike called. 2 outs, nobody on. Brownsville, the 6th inning of a 7-inning ball game, bottom of the 6th. 1-1 pitch, outside, 2-1. Had a message on social media, who determines the home teams. There's coin flips before the tournament starts to designate the slots on the bracket board as to who the home team will be, well in advance of knowing which team will fill a particular spot. Now the count 3-1 on Gonzalez. 3-1 pitch. Strike called. Well, Bowers has walked 5, the 5th walk he issued in the game, and it came in the 5th inning, allowing Brownsville to pick up its 2nd run. The differential at this point, 3-2 pitch, ground ball to 3rd. Playing in, Kormansky, the 3rd baseman's got to throw to 1st, out number 3. Last chance for Johnstown to move on to the championship game, down by a run, going to the 7th.
They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world. The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Seventh inning and an issue to deal with. Some question about whether left-hander Xavier Garcia will be allowed to continue in this game. Garcia, through 6 innings, allowing only 1 run and striking out 7. But according to the press box, it was told that Garcia was going to be lifted for a pitcher, had been, and therefore would not be allowed to pitch in the top of the 7th inning. So Ruben Lopez is now going to the mound.
So the substitution was reported, and that was Jesse Rios into the 9 spot in the batting order. And even though his spot did not come up during that last half inning, the pitcher, while he can, that being Xavier Garcia, while he can re-enter the game, he cannot re-enter as the pitcher. So that's why Ruben Lopez now is being called upon, and that's what's been discussed. Lopez,
he has to be in the field. That in order to be a legal substitution.
Right, but once he comes off the mound, so when you substitute for the pitcher, he's like out of the game. You can't come back into the game and then go pitch again.
But he didn't come into. He
came out of the game because there was a substitute.
No.
That's the way they said it was reported.
No. He came off the field because it was in between innings.
Okay.
That was it. But the player that was supposed to be substituted never came onto plate. It was never legal substitution.
Did they make the substitution to the book?
They made it, but he never came on.
So then let's go back over there.
Yeah,
and talk
please.
Well, the point that is being made by Brownsville is that, yes, they said that the number 99 Rios was going to come into the game, but they never got to that spot. That's their point. Is that listen?
But in order to be a legal substitution, he has to be on the field.
No.
So how does it happen when you want to protest a batter that wasn't a legal batter? He has to take a pitch first before he can come.
Correct.
So what's the difference now?
Because they took the pitch. So what happens is once you go to these guys and you say, hey, we're going to put so and so in for whoever it is. So we're going to put 19 in for 23. Okay. Once you make that announcement, that's the substitution. That's the substitution. Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't think that's correct though. I think he has to be on the field.
Well, if you want to go to the decisions committee, you can do that, and the guys at the end will decide for you. If you want to do that, we can do that.
Can we please?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Where's Lenny?
Thank you.
So the decisions committee, as you can hear, via the mic'd up J.C. Garza and Jeff Rabel, that conversation. The decisions committee will be called upon to make a ruling here in this instance.
Well, and if the ruling is that once you notify the press box that you're going to make a change, then why would you ever, in advance, tell the press box what you're going to do?
They're checking right now.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Right, I agree.
And this could be quite significant, folks. What with the job that was being done by Xavier Garcia.
And he was at 78 pitches, so pitch count was not an issue for him.
Looks like Ramos is catching.
It's a replay, and both plays were called correctly.
Okay.
I just want to let you know.
No, which is fine, but in prior games?
Oh, no, I
my God.
I completely understand.
So now we're like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you come out, and that's why I said you can't come out.
I understand.
And then your coach goes, let him play. I'm going, oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's not.
And then all that came from prior games.
No, I got it. Yeah. I mean, you just said it. It's the heat of the moment,
right?
And you get amped up, and
Yes.
And so do I. I mean,
right.
It's not you come jump in my face. Come on.
I got you. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That was a discussion between the home plate umpire and Garza about plays or calls made.
And that, going back to the previous game between these two teams, there were a couple of calls that did not go the way of Brownsville, and that's why that discussion was taking place.
And the umpire, Ray Parker, saying he saw the replay.
Sure.
And felt that the call had been correct.
Well, in terms of today's games.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of today's games.
I mean, obviously, they should have never done that, but I just want to make sure we get it right.
Yeah, no. And sometimes what you do is when he's coming up, okay,
exactly.
16
I
for...
know. And that's where that's...
And when you get to this far, everything is by...
Exactly.
Exactly. You can't make those...
Exactly. No, I understand completely.
It's just,
let's move over here. Let them... One thing you also see, and I know you guys probably don't do it, is like step out of
So the discussion is about whether Xavier Garcia can stay in the game or not.
Yesterday, we had a couple like that, and they said, no, it's fine. We're not going to call it. So I said, okay, that's fine.
But I mean, they drill it in our heads.
Right.
You can't step out of the back.
Right.
And so, you had one player, and I go, come on, get back in.
Right.
Come on.
Right. And that's pretty much. We haven't been penalized for it in neither teams that we played against either.
You're back home.
Right.
You're stepping out. You're going.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's right. We were just talking about it. Last night. He goes.
Right.
We have to back home where we're at is we're going to have to drill down on some of these rules when we come here.
Right.
Going, you guys can't do that.
Right.
And because when you get here, it's.
Right.
Here, Ray, let's go.
Okay.
Hey, how about credit to Roger Leonard, our producer, for selecting Garza to be the guy that should be mic'd.
Yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better.
Yeah,
we would be at a loss at this point as to what was happening.
Roger Leonard, our producer, Scott Bartlett, our director, along with our other impressive and talented leadership of Dan Lohman and Mike Parsons. And we got a dispute here about whether Garcia can stay in, even though the Brownsville team had told the press box that there was going to be a pinch hitter, Rios, for Garcia in the bottom of the 6th, and yet the 9th spot never came to the plate. That's what this is all about. Well, it's good to see umbrellas out for another reason other than rain.
Yeah, what has been a sun-splashed afternoon thus far, so rather warm afternoon as well, and low 80s at this point.
I grabbed the Pony rule book, but I don't see where this question is dealt with. Bob Gregg, who's been involved in Pony baseball for so long and knows, and is a regular reader of rule books, by the way, something he preaches to young broadcasters. And so the room to our left, I called it the confessional earlier today. It is where the ruling committee sits during games and has been meeting, as you can understand, extensively to make decisions to what games, when to play them, how many innings. Decision yesterday to play a couple of elimination games, just 5 innings because of the weather forecast. Well, let me tell you what's going on. 2-1, Brownsville leads here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-1, Brownsville lead, top of the 7th inning.
We don't notify the home plate umpire. We notify. Where are you chasing over? Right. So that's the same. Once it's announced, once they make the notification, because we don't leave the lineups on the field. We always
at the top of the 7th inning.
Changes to the press box.
Okay, so they said that they
say like Chase.
They told the press box they were going to pinch hit for the field.
Lenny Lynch, tournament director, leaning out the window.
And he didn't get.
As you can see on the video stream, talking with folks down on the field, at least some of which.
Put it back on the mound.
The spot in the press box where the committee watches the action happened to be over the visitors' dugout, as you can, as the people watching the stream can see. So it's a 2-1 ball game, a scoreless game until Brownsville picked up a run on the bottom of the 4th, one in the 5th, and Johnstown scored its run on the top of the 6th inning. Coming up in the top of the 7th, Johnstown has hitters 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Now, at this point, Ruben Lopez, who had been catching, had been warming up in anticipation of being the second Brownsville pitcher of the game, and Chris Ramos has moved to behind the plate, and Rios is now at first base. And will that be the setup for Brownsville in the 7th, or will Garcia be allowed to go back to the mound? And it is a significant decision in light of the job that Xavier Garcia has done, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits, the 1 run unearned. And the question, was the announcement to the press box made while Brownsville was preparing to bat in the 6th, the announcement saying that Rios was going to bat in the 9th spot of the order. Brownsville never got to the 9th spot, but rules evidently saying that once you report to the press box that a change is made, that player is out of the game. Now a player can re-enter, but he cannot re-enter as a pitcher.
And that the argument then from Brownsville is, well, it looks like we may get word here from Lenny Lynch. So he's giving he's passing this along to our public address announcer, Bob Gregg. And
Bob had been the president until decided that he wanted to step down in 2019. And president of World Series tournament, Nathan Wojtek, took over. Let's listen. No, Garza's not there. This
is Ruben Lopez.
And Lopez is the manager is being explained, is getting the explanation from Jeff Reibel.
So he was officially out of the game, back in the game, so he can't pitch.
And Xavier Garcia, 6 innings, 1 unearned run allowed on 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. And that's why, and the nod of approval, if you will, from Jeff Reibel is the decision has been sent down by the tournament, by the decisions committee and Lenny Lynch, tournament director. So Ruben Lopez will be the pitcher. Chris Ramos moved to the catcher spot, and Jesse Rios, who is now in the game, will play first base, and he is in the 9th spot in the batting order.
Left the game, is eligible to re-enter the game, but not to pitch.
So the changes, it's Rios at first, Ramos catching, and Ruben Lopez pitching.
Top of the 7th inning for Johnstown.
And Lucas Olexa will lead off. 2-1. Brownsville leads. Alexa. Right-handed batter against the right-hander Ruben Lopez. Fastball strike called on the inside corner. Full windup from the right-hander. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Looked at. Strike 2. Alexa in the hole after taking the breaking ball. Lucas from Woodburn. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a ball that popped back to the screen. Connor Jones follows. Well, what a great ball game this has been. 1-run affair. Some clutch hits. A number of above-average defensive plays. Lopez, 1-2 pitch. Ball fouled back. Again, here's what's on the line. If Johnstown were to come back and win, it would advance to the championship game. If Brownsville wins, there will be the need for an additional game. In other words, Brownsville's got to beat Johnstown twice today. 1-2 pitch. And a ball is dribbled out in front of home plate near the first base line, and the throw handled by first baseman Rios. The low throw from Lopez, and Alexa is out number 1. Just dribbled up the first base line. And that'll bring up Connor Jones. So with the Brownsville, let me underline that again. Brownsville needs to beat Johnstown twice today. And if there is an additional game between these two teams, it'll be 5 innings. Connor Jones 0 for 2. 2-1, Brownsville leads. Ball popped up on the infield, right side of the infield. Rios, first baseman, makes the catch. 2 outs in the 7th. And now Wysong. Wysong 0 for 2.
Let's go defense.
Second game at 5:30. Youngstown against Washington. And it will be a 5:30 game. Pitch to Wysong. Is up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch, called strike, 1-1, 2 down, nobody on, 7th inning. Brownsville leading 2-1 in the top of the 7th inning of a 7-inning game. That breaking ball making it 1-1. Next pitch, ground ball to third, this could do it. Vila up with it, the throw to first base is high, and safe at first is Wysong. And Johnstown is still alive. E5. And now Colin Dinyar. Dinyar 0 for 2. High throw. And clearly Wysong safe at first. The throw to first base, and Wysong is back safely. Eric Dinyar, his dad, who played pro baseball after playing at Pitt Johnstown. Strike called. 7th inning, 2-1. Brownsville leads. Youngstown down to its final out. Runner at first, Wysong. Lopez gets the sign after checking the runner at first. Next pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Lopez steps back off the rubber. It has been a spectacular ball game. And if this score holds, it will be the 3rd 1-run game played by Brownsville in the tournament. 0-2 pitch from the belt. The pitch, low and outside. Don't forget that Johnstown had runners at second and third with 1 out in the 5th and did not score. Had a couple of runners in scoring position in the 6th and settled for 1. One up, stepping off the rubber is Lopez. Johnstown had no opportunities in the first 4 innings, but had to settle for one after having opportunities before. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and the ball game is over. These two teams will meet again. Brownsville had to win to force another game, and Brownsville has done just that. 2-1, Brownsville defeats Johnstown. There will be an additional game between Brownsville and Johnstown later today. Final score at the Pony League World Series: Brownsville 2 and Johnstown 1. Each team 4 hits. 3 errors in the game, 2 committed by Brownsville, 1 by Johnstown. Coming up next, Youngstown and Washington at 5:30, and then a 5-inning game between Johnstown and Brownsville to decide who goes on to the championship game. It was quite spectacular. The Pony League World Series from Louis Pony Field, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods.